Good day. I'm here to do the cards of the day. Better late than never, they always say. So I'm sorry I'm getting at her late. I had a couple clients and a few things to do. So here I am. So it's the overall energy and vibe of the day, what to look forward to and what to avoid. And then I'm following it up today with the last day using the Witch's Oracle Samhain deck. So the overall energy and vibe of the day is the Magician. And the Magician is about having some mad skills and talents. It's about tapping into our inner and outer worlds at the same time and harnessing the energy of these while using all the elements to our benefits. Using the earth, the air, the fire, and water. Earth possibly as abundance, air as in communication. Water could be through emotion, and fire could be burning through desires and burning through ambitions that we want to work on. The infinity symbol here represents no beginning and no end, and he's got his hand dipped in the pool of the what I can see here is the lower world. So using all of these elements together to tap into that mad skill that you have, your natural talent, your creativity, and your willingness and ability to manifest things for you. He is the true manifester, and bringing this energy into you to manifest all of your hopes and dreams and desires. Is it a new job you're looking for? Is it more communication and tapping into that feeling of security in your relationship or your family? The Magician has it all. And the Magician is there to remind you that you have all of this energy yourself. You are the alchemist. You have the ability to create and move and switch consciousness levels and elevate yourself just by quieting yourself and possibly doing meditation and tapping into those elemental forces. So that's the overall energy of the day. What to look forward to is some balance. I love this card, how it's a duality. So the balance is about natural law. It's about coming to that balance point. It's about fairness. It could be about truth again, responsibilities, your vision of what balance is and what equal grounding is for you. It can also be about integrity. What are you doing? Is it an integrous manner? Are you telling the truth about it? Are you speaking your truth? Are you speaking up? Are you walking that line to clear the energy so that you can tap into the Magician energy and work your magic for yourself? This can also be about law. So if you have something going on when it deals with lawyers or the justice system at all, that can also come up for you if this is in your reading personally. But for the collective, I see it more as the integrity, this truth card, the balancing out to know that you are speaking your authentic truth and being integrous about it, and being balanced above and below again, being balanced to work this energy in your favor, so that wisdom can actually come flowing through for you, that you can tap into the energies of the wise ones and bring those into you. So that is what to look forward to. What to avoid today. Now, this is the King of Swords, and he is about being a clear thinker and sheer intelligence, and he's about he has cut through all the bullshit and is able to stand where he's at and free. So where this is in the avoid position, I want you to avoid things that can cloud your thought. Avoid things that can bring you into a big conflict, bring you out of your truth. So it's sort of like here, bring you out of your balance, push you out of your own magic. You want to avoid these situations because he is such a powerful card. So step out of the possibilities of people knocking you out of these feelings, these emotions. Um, Being a clear thinker is what the King of Swords is about. And he has several allies with him. He's got the bat, and the bat is a representation of rebirth. He's got the owl, the wiseness of the owl. He's wearing a cloak of raven feathers, and the raven or crow is right there with him. And the crow or the raven is about knowledge from the other side of the veil. So I find that really interesting that um, closing up sort of the Halloween season, that would come out about the messages from the other side, sort of pulling that through too. And he also has a little dragonfly there with him, which is about the ability to change. So be fluid in this. Don't be stagnant. Don't do something with lack of integrity or lack of intelligence. Don't rush into something without thinking about it. The king is about being a clear thinker. And he is about the mental and the spiritual. So don't let others try to knock you out of balance and out of the position where you feel that you belong, because you are harnessing that King of Swords energy today, along with these cards, will help you. Another sword there, pull you back into that balanced state so that you feel more secure where you're at. And that is how I see it today. So the Season of the Witch Oracle card of the day is called Altar. And I think this is also very fitting to end the season with. A sacred devotion, a worship skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep. So an altar is a sacred space and a place of honor in your home. It is where you can possibly put your working materials, if you have a nathami, chalice, crystals, anything that brings you that sort of joy, some herbs, candles, of course. And this is about keeping that area clean. And the other day we had the besom, the broom, cleaning out that energy. So keep this area clean and a conscious state of where you can communicate with your spirit guides or the other side. This time of year also, the altar is very, very important, because you might want to decorate your altar with the pictures of your ancestors and your loved ones that have passed over. So this is very important focal point this time of year for witches, and for others if you set up a special area for your ancestors and loved ones. So the altar can become that focal point of spiritual connection to your family, to your ancestors, to pull that energy sort of through. And once again, where we're still in the veil being thin, watch for signs and symbols from your families or your loved ones that have passed over. See if you can find anything definitive, those synchronicities that might happen. You might find a dime in a very unusual place. You might be flipping through Facebook and all of a sudden see a cardinal, and that might strike an interest. And I know myself, the other day, I had two things that happened that were very, very interesting. One, I was working on a client who was asleep, and one of my bowls rung out on its own. There was nothing fell. It just pinged for a second and rang out. She was unaware of it, and I just had a big smile on my face. And the other one was, Ray and I have been without a doctor for a couple of years now, and we've been accepted by a new doctor. But we had to set up the phone appointment, and I'd missed the call a couple of times. And the phone number that showed up on my phone with the name was the name of my father's doctor before he died. The name of the two doctors that are in this practice have nothing to do with this person whatsoever. As a matter of fact, they're in different parts of the city. One was in Clayton Park, the other's going to be in Sackville. So the fact that this phone number came up with the name of my father's doctor was shocking and very weird. It was just almost surreal. But I see this as a way of my father giving me a quick nudge to say, look, all of that's over with and you can let it go. So it was a nice opening point, though I was shocked to see it. But there's no other way to explain why I got this phone call basically on Halloween, and it was from Dad's doctor. And my dad's been has been passed away for 6 years, so this isn't like it was last year and oh well, this is Dad passed away 6 years ago. So this I see as a direct message about letting go and releasing past traumas around his death, around the medical aspects of his death. So the signs are still around for you. And place little things on your altar that make you happy, that bring you that divine connection to your spirit and the other world. And it can be something, something, it doesn't have to be a magical, like a candle or something like that. It can be, I've got my father's Saint FX ring on mine. So just something that has the connections for you that can make this a sacred sort of space. And make sure, this rich coming from me, if you know me, make sure it's not cluttered. Ha 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 ha. But I have the clutter that I know where everything is. So if you wanted to stone, tell me what stone you want, and I know which altar it's at and what shelf, even though it's dusty and there's probably a sock somewhere there. I know exactly where it's at. So I am a messy witch. Sorry, I am a maximalist witch, where my husband is a minimalist person. So that is how I see it today. I hope you have a great day. Sorry again, this was late. The day got ahead of me. And I will chat at you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Where the hell does this week go? If somebody told me that yesterday was Saturday, I'd believe them. This is the quickest week I think I've lived through. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.